Well, we're right here in the front. First of all, congratulations on your first official UFC victory. What are the emotions now that you've got past Jay after everything that was said at the weigh-ins and media day and everything, and you finally have this first official UFC win under your belt?
I feel really happy but not satisfied. I'm ready to step back in there and as soon as possible and get what I really want, which is a title. Everything came out as planned, and yeah, he was talking a lot, but Santa Claus stepped on the wrong house tonight. This was my house, and I gave him no permission to step in there with me. So, I mean, I gave him permission, but I didn't give him a really good welcome, you know. So, but yeah, I'm ready to step back in there as soon as possible.
What exactly weren't you satisfied with this victory? Because it looked pretty flawless in there.
No, yeah. I'm pretty the victory came out as planned, right? But what I'm saying is that I still don't have what I want. What I want is the belt right here with me. So I'm still not satisfied. You know, I'm really happy with my performance tonight, but I'm still not satisfied until that belt is wrapped around my waist.
Did I hear you asked to fight next weekend too, if there was an opening?
Yeah. If there's an opening next week, I'm ready to go back in there next weekend. And if not, I'm ready to step back in there on January in Brazil. Me and Brandon Moreno can represent the Mexico flag, and, you know, it'll be an amazing night.
When Israel Adesanya was on the rise, he had a list of names in his head, like, I'm going to be this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy, and he had this path laid out. Are you a guy that looks at specific fighters, or do you just want to rack up as many fights as possible in a short amount of time?
Yeah, like right now, all I see is gold. I don't really know any names outside of the top 15. So whoever I have to get through to get to that belt, I'm going to get through. And whoever has that belt when I'm there, you know, I'm going to go out there and finish them and get that belt.
Did you ask for the bonus so you could buy your mom a minivan? Is that what I heard?
Yeah. I asked for the $50K bonus so I can buy my mother a minivan, and she can give me a ride to the PI finally.
And then final one for me. I have to ask, was there any pushback on wearing your hat or your sombrero out? Because in New York, Michael Trizano wasn't allowed to wear his cowboy hat with an American flag, but you walked out with your sombrero. Was there any pushback on it, or did they just let you do it?
Yeah, they just let me do it, which I appreciate. You know, I was able to represent a little bit more of my culture. I was able to represent Mexico, you know, so I'm really thankful. Tonight was like a movie, and I can't see what's next.
Raúl, aquí. Te voy a preguntar en castellano y después en inglés. ¿Cuál fue la influencia de Brandon Moreno? ¿Cuán importante fue entrenar con Brandon para esta pelea? ¿Y qué consejo te dio el campeón? Which was the influence to train with Brandon Moreno prior to this fight? And if you can share with us some suggestion and recommendation that the champion gave to you.
No, pues, primeramente en español, todo lo que todos me han dicho, que trabaje duro, puro trabajo duro. Brandon Moreno es bien humilde, siempre nos ha abrido las puertas, entonces estoy muy agradecido con él. Like I said, I'm really thankful with Brandon Moreno, always opening the doors for us before I even became a professional, and just keeps telling us to put in the hard work. Like, I see him and he has the belt and he's just working hard, you know. He's not out there partying. You see him at the gym, staying humble and keep working hard, you know. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm putting a lot of work and I'm going out there performing and coming out with the victory.
Hey, Raul, right here. Raul, do you have your driver's license? You are old enough to drive.
Not yet, if I'm being honest. I haven't had time to go out there and get my license. I can drive. I know how to drive, but my family does not trust me. So, but I like to be in the passenger, you know. I like to chill a little bit because going to practice, I can chill a little bit. But if I'm driving, I gotta be watching out, you know. So, for me, I don't have to get my license, you know. My brother can be my Uber, and he can keep driving me anywhere.
Well, I'm sure your family doesn't mind as long as you're bringing home those $50K checks. Can I ask, what part of Mexico are you and your family from?
We're from Mexico City, el barrio de Iztapalapa. And I had all my family over there tonight watching me and supporting me, so I really appreciate that.
It has been a minute since the UFC's been to Mexico. Can you put into words what it would mean to you to probably be part of a return to Mexico with Brandon and some of the other Mexican fighters on the roster?
Yeah, they should bring the UFC back to Mexico. It would blow up. Like having me and Brandon Moreno and a couple other Mexicans on the card, you know, even in the girls division, in the women's division, you got Jasmine, who just fought last weekend. So right now you got a lot of good Mexican fighters in the UFC. So bringing the UFC back to Mexico, it would be an amazing night.
Congratulations.
Hey man, I'm curious. Did you see earlier this week Conor McGregor wishing you luck in your career? And if you did, are you happy about getting compliments from people like him?
Yes, I did see that, and I appreciate that because I feel like he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. He took the sport to the next level, and I'm trying to take the sport to the next level as well. He took it to another level, and I'm just going to take it to another level. You know, I really appreciate comments like that coming from him. Right now, nobody's close to what he's done. He did a lot for this sport, and nobody is close right now, so I really appreciate that coming from him.
Hey, Raul. Over here, to your right. There you go. In boxing, some of the biggest events of the year tend to fall on Cinco de Mayo and Mexican Independence Day weekends, with Floyd and now Canelo owning those dates. The further you go in the UFC, have you ever thought about trying to take those dates away from boxing and having an MMA event on Cinco de Mayo yourself?
Yeah, like I said, I'm here to take over, so I want to have a show on Cinco de Mayo, and I want to come out with my sombrero. It would be an amazing night if I can have it here in Las Vegas at T-Mobile. Cinco de Mayo, I'm just ready to step back in there whenever, but Cinco de Mayo would be a really special date for me to step in the octagon and perform for all my Mexican people and, you know, represent.
Without incriminating yourself, you're 18 years old. How are you going to celebrate this win in Las Vegas?
Hey, I can't go to the clubs right now. I'm not 21, so I was thinking what I was going to do. What I have in my head right now is probably going back to my house and party, so let me drop my address real quick so everybody can pull up. My address is... I'm just kidding.
We'll see you there.
Raul, question in the back. Earlier you talked about... Way back here. Right in the middle, back here. Nope. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Talked about finishing high school and preparing for the UFC. What was that conversation like with your mom in particular, and like who in the family asked you the hardest questions about what your future would look like, and not finishing high school and going directly to pursue your dream in UFC?
My mother really wants me to finish high school. She wants me to have a career, like another career besides fighting, but right now I'm really focused on fighting. And she doesn't really agree with it, like with my opinion, but she supports it. So, you know, I'm really thankful that I have parents like that, that they like, what's it called? They appreciate, no, not appreciate.
Support?
Yeah, support,
Yeah.
My bad. They support my career, you know, and my thoughts, my opinions. Like, yeah, my mom didn't really agree with me, but she's supporting it, and I'm really thankful for that.
What does she want your other career to be?
Whatever, like I said, my parents never really told us to be MMA fighters. They told us to be whatever we want, but to be the best at it. So, but my mom really wants me to have a studying career, whether it's doctor, lawyer, whatever. But she just wants me to have another career as a backup, which is great, you know. And I might do it, but as of right now, I'm focused on my fighting career.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Raul. To your right, where did your nickname come from?
From tonight, like you see me beating up adults, and I'm still a kid, right? So, el niño problema just fit perfect.
Thank you.
Raúl, felicidades con el triunfo. Si puedes, ¿cómo pudiste finalizar a tu oponente? Obviamente sabíamos que tenías la ventaja posible en la lona, pero ¿cómo pudiste atacar, encontrar su espalda y poder agarrar el sometimiento?
Porque siempre lo practico, ¿verdad? Practico en todas las áreas, entonces yo estaba dispuesto a mantener la pelea a pie, toda la pelea, pero vi el derribe y lo derribé. Y ya cuando tomé su espalda yo sabía que ya iba a acabar la pelea porque paso muchas horas aunque soy bueno en el área del jiu-jitsu, paso todavía horas tratando de mejorar. Entonces pues puse harto trabajo duro y yo sabía que así iba a pasar esta noche y pues gracias a Dios todo salió como planeamos.
Muy bien, felicidades. Y después de que terminó la pelea, se van a comercial, no podemos oír exactamente lo que platican. ¿Qué fue la plática contigo y contigo, tu oponente? ¿Qué se dijeron? ¿Que hubo intercambio? O sea, ya no tienen ningún pleito. ¿Cómo que pasó?
No, pues le dije que no había bronca, ¿verdad? Nomás que le quería yo nomás decir que se enfocara en él, ¿verdad? Porque en mi opinión, él nomás estaba hablando porque tenía como odio de que yo tengo atención y él no tiene nada de atención, y porque también lo conozco como persona poquito, pero le quise dar un consejo que se enfocara en él mismo y siguiera progresando en él mismo, pero sí, conmigo no hay pleito con nada, ¿verdad? Yo nomás voy y hago mi trabajo y lo finalicé, le dije que lo iba a finalizar y así fue.
Y final para mí, qué padre fue alguien que era tu ídolo o eras fan, Robbie Lawler, ex campeón, que te mandó un mensaje o en las redes sociales, iba a pelear hoy, pero se sintió mal que no estuvo aquí en el show, pero qué lindo, ¿no? Que él te pudo mandar un mensaje. ¿Cómo se sintió eso? ¿Cómo fue?
No, pues se sintió bien chido, ¿verdad? Porque nunca pensé que iba a poder pelear. Pues no se pudo, ¿verdad? Pero estuvo cerca de que peleáramos en la misma cartelera porque lo veía yo desde que estaba chico. Como alguien ahorita lo mencionó de que cuando yo nací, cuando él hizo su debut en el UFC, yo todavía no nacía. Entonces, pues hubiera estado bien chido, pero me invitó a entrenar con él y a ver si en el futuro voy a entrenar con él y estaría chido.
Raúl, 2 preguntas para mí, aquí en la izquierda. La primera pregunta que tengo, tu primera pelea fue en el UFC Apex, obviamente no había mucha fanaticada. En esta ocasión vi en la televisión que se veían las banderas mexicanas y mucho apoyo. ¿Cómo se sintió, sentiste ese apoyo de la fanaticada y cómo se sintió tener esa gente detrás de ti?
Sí, sentí todo el apoyo y la neta se sintió bien chido. Se sintió como una película, yo no estaba nervioso, no sentí presión ni nada. Nomás estaba orgulloso de poder representar y ya nomás yo quería subirme al octágono y hacer lo que tenía que hacer y poner un show para toda la gente que me está apoyando.
Y estabas mencionando que te gustaría pelear de nuevo en enero. Ahora vienen las Navidades, nosotros los latinos nos gusta comer en estas Navidades. ¿Te vas a mantener en dieta o vas a disfrutar un poquito de estas fiestas que vienen?
No, pues lo bueno que yo no tengo que estar en dieta, entonces pues sí me la voy a pasar bien en Navidad, ¿verdad? Y me gustaría volver la siguiente semana a pelear o en enero, como lo dije, pero pues sí, en enero en diciembre se hace el pozole y todo. Y pues la neta, no me voy a aguantar las ganas y sí le voy a dar gas.
Qué bueno ser joven. Felicidades.
Gracias.